Well, as you can see, Bob's flat. Don't quite know what's happened to him now. He was fitting after fit after fit after fit last night again. Ate quite heartily this morning, didn't really want to drink again. But he was at least upright and okay. You know, he was a lot better than he was yesterday morning. He was his normal self, apart from the fits. So you can see his comb is standing up on those three again relatively well, and the fourth one's beginning to straighten. So that's not too desperate, so he's obviously feeling better. Put him outside, put his shade up. He was quite happy, just sort of standing there looking at the turkeys and talking to his brother. And he had a fit, then he had another fit, then he threw himself all over the place on his back, wings out. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Just kept flipping over on his back. I couldn't catch him, I couldn't get hold of him. When I did finally get hold of him, I just sort of pinned him in the spot, and you know, on the spot, and tried to keep him still. He was trembling all over, thrashing with his legs, wings thrashing. And this is how he is now. So immediately brought him in, thinking perhaps he was too hot, even though he was under the shade. Got the fan on him, got the door open, so there's a draft both sides. Haven't got the fan too close, I've only got it on 2. But he can't stand. He can't do anything. So whether what it is that's going on with him is, although he is responsive, dog's just moved and he's responded, but he hasn't lifted his head up, he just turned it, so as you saw. So he is one very poorly rooster now, and I don't know what the hell happened, unless he twisted his damn neck thrashing around out there. Although he's on soft grass, he didn't get it caught round grass or anything, you know, he was just flipping continuously doing backward somersaults. I say, and he was so all over the place, I just couldn't get hold of him. I was frightened to get hold of him in case I broke something. There was his legs, head, wings, everywhere. But I say, whether, even though he was under the shade, the heat has got to him, and although there's a good breeze today, but it's very, very, very humid. That might have something to do with it, so I'll leave him in here while I get on and do what I need to do out there, and still spraying the goddamn brambles. Been trying to get all the brambles sprayed while the sun's on them. I achieved it yesterday, and then it rained. Not a lot, just enough just to wash all the salt off the leaves, so you know, they were refreshed and haven't died back, so I've got to spray them all again. I've sprayed them once this morning, some of them, and I haven't been back out to spray them again because of dealing with him. So yeah, turkey's still alive, much to my amazement, but let's see if he recovers again or not. If he doesn't, I think I'm gonna put him out of his misery, because this is ridiculous. He can't keep doing this. I mean, he's either going to get right or he's just going to get worse, and just when I thought he was getting right, he then goes backwards again. So then comes forward again, then goes backwards again. This is a real backward leap. So don't know, just do not know. Well, he's recovered a little bit. He appreciated the fan on him, and I also put his legs in a bowl of cold water, you know, stood him in a bowl of cold water. So he had a draft and cold water on his feet, and I sprayed warm water under his wings and held his wings out, and he's had about another 4 fits, but at least he stood up just now and had a mouthful to drink. He's collapsed again now, but at least he's got his head up. So he obviously did get too hot, even though he was only in the sun for about 3 seconds. That was enough. While he was sitting, that was. But obviously the heat's just too much for him today, even in the shade. So poor old Bob. Poor little man. Tragic. Well, he's recovered fully now. Aren't you, eh? You've recovered fully. Yes, you have. He's vocalising and looking around, but he's cut his toe now too, so... blood all over the place. And he's got a little nick on his toe. What's that then, eh? There. Well, he's just got it caught under the door. So I couldn't stop him from doing that either. So I'm completely useless today. Aren't we, Bob? We're no good to you at all. Poor Bob. But I'll try him something to eat again in a minute, and hopefully he'll remain reasonably stable. And I'll put him out again tonight, I don't know, about 7 o'clock, so he can have some fresh air and just wander around out there if he feels like it, but not while this heat's on, obviously. It goes from Siberia to Sahara here in a matter of minutes, literally. It was quite warm yesterday, it was very pleasant, but today is absolutely oppressive. Humid and stinking hot. I'm passing out there just spraying, and I'm under trees. But I'm still passing out, so yeah, it affected him severely. Poor Bob. Really do not believe what's going on here at the moment. This poor little person, absolutely covered in louse eggs. I checked her before I put her in here, 5 days ago, and nothing. She hasn't eaten for 2 days or drunk for 2 days. So yesterday, got her out and put her in the, took her outside in the daylight and had a look. And all round her bottom, clumps of fresh lice eggs. While I was investigating, she started to squirt blood from her vent, and it was really distended, and I thought, oh my God, what's she doing? She's, got egg peritonitis, that's what the problem is, and she's about to deliver a, I don't know, toxic yolk or whatever, and half of her intestines. That's what it looks like her intestines were coming out. But it wasn't. It was poo. And she kept on pooing. I have never seen so much poo come out of such a tiny hen in all my life. I think she would have put an elephant to shame. Absolutely unbelievable. Clotted blood, wet blood. Oh my God, it was absolutely awful. And the stink. So I don't know. That's why she's not eating and drinking. I cut all the louse eggs off of her and checked all over. Again, couldn't see any live ones. Checked everywhere. So gave her a good going over with diatomaceous earth, but of course I didn't put the eggs under her yet because I don't know if she's going to live or not. She seems quite bright, but as I say, she doesn't want to eat or drink. Now she's completely cleaned herself out. Perhaps she'll feel better, but I don't know why she was retaining it for so long. But I've never seen it like it in my life. I really haven't. But there we are. So we'll deal with her again a bit later. And the other disaster, there was rodents in the tack room. Rodents in the tack room. I thought it was mice eating all my saddles, chewing my saddles, debris all over the floor where they'd been, digging out the numbness and the 2 pony rugs I had in there over the saddles to protect them. So I put some poison out, and there has been mass death in this rug. I'm not quite sure where it is in this rug. Probably there, but I've now got to deal with that. The stink is something else. Normally, oh no, there. Oh, be careful, Sean. Oh my God. Be very careful. I don't want poison coming out everywhere. Normally they stay in the tack room because that's where the feed is. Even though they can't get to it, they pick up the odd bit that maybe I drop, and they generally die in there. But they've obviously brought it back to their nesting place and consumed it, because it's new stuff. I've never had it before. It's in little sachets. They said don't open the sachets, and they're in groups of 4, and they kept disappearing, all of them. Oh, the stink is absolutely unbelievable. But I found a few dead ones, and they're not actually mice. They're far too big for mice, even monster mice. Far too small for rats. They haven't got hairs on their tails, I don't know what the hell they are. Found 2 dead ones in the stable, in the stable that's next to the barn, you know, goes into the barn. And you alright, Babs? Yeah. And I thought, what the hell are they? I don't know what they are. They're some. What are you doing? Some form of rodent, but I don't know how many have died in that rug. But that's going to be a real disgusting job. I should probably be sick. I can't stand that smell. I think dead fox has got to be the worst smell ever. But what are you doing, girls? You've been eaten alive again. Bob's neither one thing nor the other. Fit after fit after fit after fit. Oh god, now the sun's going to come out and he's going to cook again. Took him about 3 hours to completely recover yesterday. I wasn't sure if he was going to or not, but he did. You were quite enjoying those sunshine, weren't you, hey? Pleasant out here today. And as for little girl, she's still going. Last I saw her, she was in here. Don't know what she's doing. I really don't know what she's doing. She absolutely stinks. Absolutely stinks. Don't you, dear? Got you some nettle tea today to try and detox you. But I'm pretty sure it's something to do with her egg making equipment. So we'll treat her in here and see what's what. I just wish she would either get better or die or do something, because this is ridiculous. She absolutely reeks. It's a funny smell. I suppose it is a peritonitis type smell. But we'll keep going until she does one or the other. It's not very pleasant for the others, because her poo's just liquid and it's absolutely gross. And I say it absolutely reeks all over her wing feather, where she wanders along with her wings flat and drooped and then just poos. And she doesn't drink the apple cider vinegar and garlic water. No, we have to drink the rainwater, and Christ knows what's in that. About every toxin known to man, I should think. ICI Chemical Works. Yes, dear. Right, it's still with you. No, she's not laying an egg, Inifay gal. No, she's not. I don't know what she's doing. She doesn't know either. Yeah. Right, we'll get on and treat her then. So stay in here, dear. And we'll get your syringe. She's just had a syringe of yoghurt. I haven't got any natural yoghurt, which is a pain. I've only got cherry yoghurt, and she seemed to quite like that. An egg, and I've given her some nettle tea as well, and her cat's claw, but she's gurgling again. She wasn't gurgling, but she is now. But she's just starving to death. That's the problem. I try and throw a load of corn down her throat when she's got her mouth open and gasping, but she refuses to swallow, and then she shakes it all out. But she wasn't gurgling when I was giving her a syringe. She was fine. But now she's moving around, she's gurgling again, so I don't know. And coughing and spluttering. She's just getting worse by the day. So, just had another convulsion, Bob. What are you doing? His comb's upright. The last three, the back three. His wattles are getting, or his wattle is getting better, isn't it? Yeah, but he's fitting every 2 minutes again. He's cut his foot again. Head standing, flipping over. Not quite, fences in the way, otherwise he would have flipped over. But if I keep him completely restrained, which takes quite a bit of power, because I say, they're really strong, these convulsions. He just sort of trembles a bit, and that's it. It doesn't go any further. But left to his own devices, he just chucks himself all over the place. He's completely, destroyed very near the carpet tiles in the kitchen. Thank Christ I've got some spare ones. But, what with that and the bloody so-called broody chicken, and I've got 5 of the 7 guinea eggs are growing nicely. I've put 5 chicken eggs in there, 4 from the pig house lot. It's a shame old Ginge isn't gonna lay even one more egg for me, bless her. She's laid 1 this year, and that's about it I think for her now. And 1 from the tin up lot, because I think it's little Tufty Nuts egg. I would like to keep that generation going, because they're good little hens. They lay good size eggs, and they're friendly, they're good doers and good layers, so I'd like to keep her going, her bloodline's going. Unfortunately, of course, old Friar's the dad, but they probably would turn out that it's not her egg at all. Her eggs tend to be sort of a pinky grey, and they're shiny. So 5 there. Of course, they're in the incubator doing nicely, thank you very much. And now my hen's gone cook on me, so I really don't know what to do with her. Bob, why you got your bum stuck up in the air? What are you doing? Where's your head? Oh my God. And of course I'm not... Yo, your head's underneath you. Jesus Christ, Bob. Oh, wait a minute. God. What is it with all you creatures? What you doing? There. God. Oh dear, now you're going to have another fit. No, you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to do that again. That was ridiculous. Break your bloody neck. I wonder if that's what he did originally. Maybe when he fell off his perch in the stables there. Before I got him in. Before I realised what was happening. Perhaps he landed on his head and twisted his neck. And it's caused him irreversible and irreparable damage. I say when he's not fitting, he's more than happy to be alive. Oh God, what he's done, he's torn a scab off his wattle. Oh dear, but put some Sudocrem on that, haven't we? It's all peeling off bit by bit. Well, getting torn off every time he has a fit. That didn't do it any good, did it? That tore that bit off. That doesn't look ready to come away. No, it doesn't. Poor Bob. But it makes me laugh. He comes into the kitchen and he looks around and he vocalises and wickers away and lays down and has a preen and has a fit and gets himself organised again, and just quite happy to be in the kitchen. And so you're a kitchen rooster, aren't you, eh? How's your crop doing? If all your breakfast has gone. Yeah, all your breakfast has gone. We'll give you some more then. Just a bit of a phenomenon going on here. That haze there, it's not smoke or drizzle, it's pollen. Absolutely amazing. I think it's probably coming from the oak trees. But that is a haze, a cloud of pollen, and that has been blowing like that for about 3 hours. I thought it was smoke. I thought someone was having a bonfire. But no, it hasn't decreased at all or changed from hours ago. And I just went down the field there down the other side where I could see, and it's just blown all up the valley. Just a haze of pollen. Incredible. Oh, Bob just enjoying the sunshine. Den the live turkey, trying to commit suicide in the food bowl, which she's not eating. The food bowl, full food container. Old Floyd tearing his hair out, tearing his feathers out, going mad. You can't dust there, dear. I'll take you to the dusting hole in a second. Sorted me rug out. One large creature. I still don't think it was a rat though. But, oh, it's just the one. But what a stink. Yeah. Are you talking to your bro? Yeah. And they completely destroyed my rug. My wonderful all-weather rug with the neck piece. Totally gutted and destroyed. So I've just thrown it out on the brambles to air off and get wet, get washed. When you come out, dear. But I'll say all the innards in it have all gone. So you're having a little song there. So I'll probably end up dumping it. It cost me 200 quid that about 12 years ago, 12, 13, 14 years ago. So yeah, an expensive rug. Trashed by rodents. Bloody things. Well, it's diminished a little bit now, the haze, but there you go. Breathing all that in, and I wonder why my eyes hurt. Might give you lunch now, boy. Yeah, second lunch. Little hobbit. Might even be third lunch. Yeah. Is you a hobbit?